We're going to go ahead and take a look at another way to display quantitative data, and that's through what we call box plots. But to understand box plots, we first need to understand percentiles and quartiles. And you can see a long description of what a percentile is. A percentile, what I describe is it's a measure, it's a way we measure data, a measure of value within data. We call it a measure of location. Where is this data value inside of where is one data value inside of all of the data with respect to its percentage values below it or above it? And so we'll get to a definition. But again, this idea of a percentile is it's a location, right? It cuts off a certain given percentage of values below it. And so you see an example here of at least the meaning of it, right? If 1,000 was the 39th percentile, the value of 1,000 of all people taking the SAT, that means that 39% of test takers scored below that 1,000. That's what that means. So think about that real quick, right? Something to also think about, not just what does it mean, why do we care about percentiles in society? And again, it's a measure of comparison. You're trying to see what percent of people are below you or above you. You've done this often in a class. When you think of a test score, you say, man, how many people scored above me? How many people scored below me? When you think that way, you're thinking of percentiles. You're thinking about what percentile am I? Percentiles occur in our world in a lot of places, and how you get into admissions to colleges, graduate programs, when you're comparing babies, year two, doctors look at percentiles. So do a little Google search on that and look at applications of percentiles to get a better understanding. Now, specifically, quartiles are a form of percentiles. We just call them quartiles because they represent the 25th percentile, the 50th percentile, the 75th percentile, or the middle one, the 50th, is also called the median. And they're so unique in statistics that we give them their own symbols. We call them Q1, Q2, Q3, instead of P25 or P50, P75, which are percentiles, because you can have a lot of different percentiles, but the ones that we focus on are the quartiles, and that's what we use for box plots, which we'll take a look in this next section of how we do calculations, and then I'll show you a little bit of technology with that.